You got any bucket list games that you want the Wholesome Verse to try out?
I mean, not really. I think
You're just along for the ride?
I'm just along for the ride. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. You know, don't get me wrong. I love everyone in the Wholesome Verse. You know, they're all fantastic. They're all fantastic people. I'm very, very grateful to be a part of such a fantastic community. But I do feel like I am sort of the more I'm more unique in terms of the games that I play.
Well, yeah, I think the rest of us are all roguelike players to some degree.
pretty much. And I don't want to say that I exclusively hate roguelikes, but I don't play them. I play like FTL, Darkest Dungeon. I enjoy them. But for the most part, I don't like roguelikes. So
yeah, I can't blame somebody for not liking them. Yeah. There are definitely points where I'm just like, I kind of hate roguelikes, and I just turn them off for like a month.
Yeah. It's I just don't get it. I mean, Rito, all power to him. 25,000 episodes of Gungeon. It's remarkable. Frankly, it's an achievement. It really is astounding. You know, I get that every run is different and all that, but it's only so different, right? I could never like do something like that.
I think it depends on the roguelike. There are definitely some that like truly you can play 1,000 times and you will every once in a while get a run that truly surprises you. Kind of the same vein as Factorio, where you know I can play this game 1,000 times and every round will have something slightly different about it that makes it unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just, this takes a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And I guess part of the problem, perhaps, is that a lot of roguelikes aren't all that strategic. The ones that I do enjoy are strategic, so, like, FTL. I mean, you know, Binding of Isaac is strategic on a level, but not on a meta level, if that makes sense. That makes sense? I feel like that makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, you kind of bridge that gap, to be honest. I mean, I would say that of everyone in the Wholesome Verse, you probably play. Well, you don't play roguelikes the least because you produce so much content. But you know, you've got the least proportion of roguelikes that constitute your content. If that makes sense.
Roguelikes made my channel, but because of the sheer volume of things that I consume, I can't play a game for 100 episodes anymore. I used to. I used to have... I mean, I think I was the first person to 200 episodes on Slay the Spire. Not that that's really much of an achievement, but it was very much a like, hey, I played a shit ton of this game. I don't like it anymore. And that was kind of the moment where I was just like, yeah, I probably should tone it back so I remember to enjoy these games later.
It's one of these things, right? In order to actually tolerate playing a game, you need to enjoy it. And it's like even if it makes, I don't know, poor financial sense at the time to cancel a series that is doing really, really well, you're gonna cancel out your channel and your life if you don't take care of your mental health. That's it.
I probably mentioned this, but that was me with Scrap Mechanic, where it's just like, hey, this is kind of a fun game. I hate playing it. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, it's
400 episodes on one game is just too much.
400 episodes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, okay, you know what? We say that, or you say that. I agree, by the way. I 100% agree. 400 episodes, a lot. Rito has got, like, what, 3 times that on Gungeon?
Yep. I got mad respect, but I straight up, like, said to myself, I gotta stop. This is unhealthy. I think, like, the same month, Adpocalypse happened, and I was just like, well, this was a terrible, terrible mistake.
I mean, you say that, but maybe that was the best time to do it. It was
a good time for it.
Yeah.
It was a good time for it mainly just because I was like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Oh, shoot, I might not make rent this month.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't actually have that problem, but it's like, I want to always have a net gain because the alternative is problems.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%. What am I doing here? Yeah, no, it's, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to think, like, the sheer
I think the other thing is, after a certain point, you hit a flow state with a lot of these games, with roguelikes especially, where you almost kind of turn your brain off, and you're almost not even thinking about what you're saying.
That's just me every game. Brain turned off.
But, like, I mean, maybe you're capable of doing this. For me, I definitely usually need, like, a state of relative mindfulness, or I start babbling.
No, I actually agree. No, I 100% agree. I think you're spot on. You were talking about a flow state.
Yeah.
And I think that was a good
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't for, like, for Rito, for Alexa. I mean, I think Alexa even talked about this. I know, like, I mean, Northernlion's probably the best example of, like, somebody that probably just exists in a flow state when he plays a game now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the copper plates. Hey, batteries. Not many, but we got batteries. Okay.
A battery's a battery.
But you just hit record, load up the game, and half an hour to an hour later, you're just done. You don't know how you got there. That doesn't matter.
Out pops an episode. Yeah, it's just finished. I mean, I get it. You know, it happens to me on occasion. It doesn't happen often, because I like to sort of change out the games in my rotation so that I'm constantly sort of feeling challenged and feeling engaged with the game. But you know, it does definitely happen, for sure. It's just, I guess it's just time, right? Like, the amount of time that you invest in the game, the more likely you are to become one with it.
So I've got batteries being produced now, finally. Small amounts. And now I'm going to go see about these conversion bullets.
Do we not need to put them in a terraforming machine or something?
Nope.
Just, okay. All right. Great. That simple.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just going to quickly suck up a bunch of things. This will be fun. How are advanced circuits going?
I mean, they're pretty much done, actually. In fact, yeah, we're pretty much there. I don't know. Are we going to use these deep core cracks? Advanced deep core mining equipment required?
I don't know. You know, I'm going to be honest, I don't think so.
Okay, good. Because, I mean, look, there are probably more cracks elsewhere. I don't think that these are Factorio anyways. Or it's not Factorio, Krastorio, should I say. So I don't think that we need them for the end game.
Yeah, I think if we didn't have infinite resource mines...
That's a good shit.
But we're using infinite resource mines, so who cares?
And it's worth repeating. I have no issues with this at all. This is a good thing, in my opinion.
I will get complaints every once in a while for choosing one mod or another, but not in this case. By the way, there's one singular medium explosive biter that has been angrily trying to kill the stone walls that you left behind so long ago. It has not succeeded.
That's good. That's good. It's like we're defeating nature in our own special way. Okay.
Holy shit. Okay. We are going to need some artillery or something.
I mean, look, we can get artillery. We can get it as soon as we get the lubricant, I think, right?
Let's see, bullets. Ooh. So,
all right. we have advanced circuits. We have 100% advanced circuits. I don't know if we need them for anything specific right now, but we will have them very, very soon indeed. Wow. Just rushing to get the production started. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you need them for anything. I don't know if you asked me to do it with something in mind.
There's a number of things we're gonna need them for.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
All right, let's see how this goes. Conversion.
Is this
bullets.
the conversion gun? I gotta watch this. Hold on.
I don't know if we'll see if they. I think I have to empty them out first. There we go. All right.
Oh. Oh, they are definitely attacking each other. What the heck? How expensive are they to make, by the way? Or are they...
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap?
Yep. In fact, they pay for themselves? More or less?
Because they give you juice, presumably.
Yeah. It might not be that dirt cheap. So it costs alien stimulant, which requires the alien artifacts that these things drop when they die.
I've got like 500 on me or something. I've got, I've got 2,000 on me, if you need them.
Maybe. I've got a couple thousand.
Yeah.
It's definitely luring them in to get killed.
Yeah. Is it more effective than, I don't know, an explosive ranged turret, for example, would be?
I think truly the next step is just to go Beeg guns.
Yeah. I mean, look, you won't find me disappointed with that decision. That sounds good to me.
Okay, what else could we
medium
invest in? Oh, we probably don't want to do flame. Well,
Sorry, did you say we probably don't want to do flamethrowers? I would beg you to reconsider. I would beg you to reconsider, good sir.
I think I'm gonna do. We never researched optics.
I mean, there are so many like basic bits of tech that I just don't think we've done.
Oh boy! All right. There we go. Okay. So we've got laser turrets queued. And now we've got plasma turrets queued. Okay, cool.
Excellent. That sounds good. What about getting inserter stacks? That would be, I think that's an early thing, isn't it? Inserter stacks?
Maybe, possibly, probably.
Inserter capacity bonus.
There's actually like a ball of aliens. You want to look at this in the map?
Yeah.
A little bit? Like they're forming a sphere. And I'm not sure why.
They're setting up to be nuked.
Yeah. Well, once we get artillery that can be manually controlled, you can.
There are actually the artillery. There were two bits of artillery research in the tech tree. One of them has what's called a long-range gun. And I don't know if the long-range gun is something that perhaps we should interest ourselves in. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start with plasma, though, because that's easy. Biggest fear is power, but it doesn't seem like we're pulling a whole lot of power yet. We haven't even looked at solar. What a shame.
Is solar? I mean, are we within range of solar? I don't think.
Heck
solar
if I know. I haven't been paying any attention. I usually have solar well before I got lasers, but this is a different day.
Today's a crazy day.
This is definitively one of the weirder runs of Factorio I've ever done. Ooh.
I'm glad. I'm glad that is the case. To be honest. It certainly does feel very, very unique that the game is slowing to a crawl because of the baddies. Okay. Let's do that. Wonderful, and
hope we get the orbital laser.
What does the orbital laser do, actually?
I mean, presumably just death from above.
Yes, I suppose. It's kind of in the name, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it has a range limitation or if we can just point it in an area and delete.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's looking good. Advanced circuits got a pretty scalable setup over here. Pretty happy with this as it stands. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, I'm gonna. What a crazy run this has turned into.
Yep.
I wonder if this is like, I mean, we haven't even come across anything Krastorio related. We haven't done anything with like end portals or whatever. Because there's like portal tech
I don't even know what
research.
Krastorio entails. To be honest,
Is that not so exciting? Don't you just love knowing that there's something bigger coming down the tracks?
Sometimes it can be a bit of a problem. Oof, it is crawling. I think those conversion bullets were maybe a mistake. It's definitely pissed the aliens off, which means we're killing them.
Yeah, did we do lubricant, by the way?
Nope.
We didn't do lubricant, okay.
Here, I'll add it to the list.
I'm just thinking because
we have lubricant available. Oh, that's what we need. We need heavy oil.
Do we need heavy oil? Can we not make lubricant from something?
We need advanced oil processing to get heavy oil.
Can we not get lubricant from biotech though?
Maybe.
Yoki.
I think you can get it via Yeah, here you go. Lubricant yokai farming. You can use vegetable oil to make nature sign, whatever that's used for, and lube.
I think that legitimately might be the easiest way of doing it, as opposed to setting up a brand new oil area. But I will devolve to you, because I think that is probably something to...
Okay, I've queued that up. Do you want to handle biotech, and I'll work on making some of the basic necessities?
I'm happy to handle biotech. Biotech is... do we have any other biotech stuff at this moment in time? Ooh. We do not have much in the way of biotech, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we touched it. But I've added it to the list.
Yeah, may need more biotech stuff before being able to do that. Actually, that's Yoki.
Yeah, there's two different types of biotech. There's the biotech, and then there's the yokai biotech.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think that we can get away with just... I guess how do we make vegetable oil? Vegetable oil is made with corn. Corn is made from corn seed and water in a framed farm. Can I actually... Can I just put the yokai farming to the front of the list? Because it's going to take like 20 seconds to do. My only hesitation is I really want those plasma turrets so I can point them at the aliens and delete them. we can wait plasma turrets. I'm not particularly bothered.
The biggest problem that we're running into is just the sheer slowdown of the enemies outside our gates. And so
I mean,
I'm going to want to start deleting them.
I'll be real. I don't think laser turrets are going to do it. I don't think plasma turrets are going to do it.
Plasma turrets are. They have an AoE.
They have an AoE. Do they have... What's their range, though?
Pretty long. Sniper turret levels.
Okay. All right.
Like, once we get the plasma turrets, I'd actually even be willing to open the doors.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ambitious.
That's all it took when I was playing solo. Just some plasma turrets. Didn't even take much, actually. Admittedly, we'd have to heavily fortify or thin the herd outside first, just because opening the doors with the current horde would be true deadly.
I mean, you say that, but we could just give it a go. Live dangerously.
You know what? Here, whenever we want to stop, why don't we just save and then end the session by just, like, opening the doors and just seeing how fast they destroy us?
Dude, that's such a good idea. I love that idea. That would be brilliant.
Okay, motors require cripes.
It honestly, it's a good thing that we're playing in 2x speed, because it feels like we're playing at 1x speed, to be honest. Because of the walking.
I think we are at 1x speed. Yeah, reducing the speed does nothing.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think it actually makes it less laggy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I guess that is what it is. I'll build you some more. Some more of these. Yeah, cool. Yeah, green science. I'll do green science. I'll get right into green science.
I'm actually doing that right now.
Are you doing it? Okay.
Yeah.
You got tired of my excuses. I see how it is.
Yeah. I just came to the realization that you're going to look like Jonas Fatson before you get to green science.
That's very insulting. That's highly insulting.
What?
I never want to look like them. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I love Jonas. He's great. Do you get the Jonas Fatson memes? Because like
mild amounts. I mean, I think it's just mainly he is a very genial guy that everybody loves that isn't around much because he's got real life responsibilities and other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just easy to poke fun at him because
Alexa put it very, very well to me when he was like explaining part of the character, I guess, is that Jonas just has like a natural bubbly personality and just like a natural way of somehow creating just like awfully unlucky situations. And it's just sort of hilarious how frequently they occur around him. And it's just quite wholesome. I think that's sort of the meme, because I didn't get it until I sort of, played with him for a bit. And it was good fun. But yeah.
I will fully admit when we did the Darkest Dungeon tournament, he was the most fun person to lose to.
Yeah.
Rhapsody, on the other hand, was soul crushing.
Oh, look, he try-harded out of his brain. Like, don't believe anything else. Oh, I put this team together last week before we even decided to play. Nonsense. Don't believe him. Don't believe a single peep of it. Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
something
rid of
that you might not know. Sorry, go for it.
I'm gonna get rid of the chest that is collecting red science. Might be too late.
Go for it. It's quite juicy. Quite juicy.
I'm just thinking, I'm gonna just have the... Whoops. I'm just gonna have the red science and the green science on the same belt.
Ah, good plan. Where are you making green science? Oh, literally here.
Yeah, green science is ridiculously cheap. It's just a matter of getting the resources in.
Yeah. Well, we need motor. We've got motors now in order to make the basic transport belt, if you'll recall. So that complicates the step, or complicates the process just a little bit.
But it's only sourcing copper and iron.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still the same basic resources. It's really cheap as you. What's a? Oh, an artifact collector. This is what you were talking about, wasn't it? I'm with you.
They're super nice.
Have you got one actually? Did you?
There are more. Well, okay. There are 2 over by the front line, and if you just grab a stack of batteries, you can make them yourself. They're pretty cheap otherwise.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was already one around. Let's go. Oh, did you make concrete, by the way?
Yes. Concrete is next to the Tiberium. Yep.
Excellent. Okay, I guess I can actually make an artillery. I think.
Yeah.
I'll just make a temporary. Oh no, we need flipping lubricant. But that's why we're researching biotech, isn't it? I forgot. Oh, goodness gracious me. What a faff. Okay, we got what we need. We don't need. We can do this. Do that. Do this. Okay. So these three bits of tech should take no time at all. Get some more green science as well. What is this? Yokai basic mechanical force, dense power, convert to energy in any generator. What does that mean?
What?
What?
Power
horrific...
transmission. I think this is for gear wheels and stuff.
What a horrifically described research objective.
It's like a light novel title.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, what are you throwing your character upgrades in?
A little bit of inventory space. Actually, that's what I've been doing recently. Movement speed, inventory size, and then damage bonus, just because I have the inevitable dream of flinging myself at the aliens armed with some seriously big guns.
Fair play. I mean, that sounds like a brilliant ambition. I've got a question for you. What was it that first sort of attracted you to the Wholesomeverse? How did you become aware of
so I've known about Rito and Rhapsody for years, just because we keep playing the same games and everybody's like, go watch Rhapsody instead, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I think it was this year. So 2 years ago, I had like a group very similar to the Wholesomeverse, smaller. Well, no, years before it was actually same size, but so I was in charge of that one. That one fell apart super hard due to a lot of reasons. So I'm like, okay, I got some things I gotta like work on before I start reaching out to people again. Otherwise, it's just gonna go bad again. So that was just kind of my mental process. And so this year was the year I'm like, okay, I'm going to start reaching out to people and talking to people. And then Rito showed up in my Demon Crawl streams, just kind of hanging out. And so I started joking with him. I'm like, yeah, actually, I should probably reach out to him sooner than later. And then he formed the Wholesomeverse, and I'm like, can I join? So that was it. It was not necessarily much of a like Wholesomeverse, as Wholesomeverse was just the thing that happened that I was finally like, okay, I should stop being a dumb bunny and actually start talking to people. Holy shit, these aliens.
It was the impetus to sort of get back involved in. Yeah, okay.
People.
I'm with you. Yeah, back involved in people. That's a good way of putting it.
Oh gosh, do we need both the motors and the electric motors? This is such a...
Yeah. I mean, this is what I said. It's a bit of a kicker.
Hot garbage. All right, so...
How the hell?
Okay, so I'm gonna need... Oh boy, and I'm gonna have to work backwards on this one. So I'm gonna need motors to make electric motor. All right.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're doing this and not me. Oh god. Oh, cripes. So
What?
in order for me to make a framed farm, which I need to grow my corn seed, which I need to turn into vegetable oil, which I need to turn into lubricant, I need to get a iron housing, and in order to build an iron housing, I need to get H metal. In order to make H metal, I need steel plate and coal dust. In order to get coal dust, I need to crush up coal in a crusher. And then that's gonna be it. Oh god. You thought making green science was tough, eh? Okay. How the heck do I get coal? How do I get coal dust?
Oh, did we get the
Crusher.
Did we get the plasma turrets? Yes.
Yeah, we did. We did. Oh my god. In order to get a crusher, I need Durotile steel, a structural element, basic machine frame, an M68K chip. And in order to make it just goes on and on and on. Infinite regression.
This is... Yep. Ooh. Is that walls?
It's okay.
Yeah, okay, that's walls. I keep seeing
There's
damage notifications pop up and I get a little worried. Because there will come a time when it's a turret instead, and then we have to worry.
I don't think that the walls are actually within range of a repair turret either, to be honest, so...
Yeah, but
I guess
who cares? Like, these,
yeah,
these are
exactly.
walls that you just slapped down a long time ago and just abandoned.
Yeah. No, I agree. Cool. Actually, I think okay, you know what? It might take me a couple of minutes, but I think I'm going to be able to get there. I'm going to be able to get the lubricant that we need. I'm going to be able to get my vegetable oil. I'm going to be able to get my corn seeds. I'm going to be able to get my farm. Oh, boy. How do I get it? Oh, God, there's so many things. There's so many things.
Might just
I
be
kind of
worth
hate it.
getting heavy oil processing.
I kind of hate it, but I also kind of just like... I kind of love it, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of love it. It's like,
Right.
this is great.
Question. I need plasma turret. Plasma turret requires alien artifacts, right, and batteries.
Do we have alien artifacts? Is it...
Yes. So, I mean, we've been collecting them this entire time.
Oh, that's what juice is. I didn't even read it.
Yep.
Huh.
You've just been calling it juice this entire time.
I'm just yeah. What's wrong with that? That seems reasonable.
No,
to me.
nothing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's the batteries.
I feel like I'm on the start of like a. Sometimes in movies, heroes have to go on like side missions. Yeah, I feel like a side quest. I feel like a side quest in like The Witcher 3 or a movie or something. You know,
a side quest to complete a side quest to complete a side quest. Recursive side questing. I'm trying to think of. There's definitely games like that I've played.
There's a term. What's it called? Is it a? It's not a MacGyver. It's
MacGuffin.
MacGuffin. That's it. That's the one. A MacGuffin. Where the protagonist does something, go to somewhere else, find out information, go to somewhere else, find something else. Yeah.
It's super common writing, but it's also super lazy writing.
Super boring to watch. Once you recognize the formula, you'll see it everywhere. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Wait. Holy. No.
so many things. What is this made? Oh, this is made in an entirely different machine.
All right. So this might get laggier, but it's going to be worth it.
I await with bated breath.
I've pointed some plasma turrets at them. They are doing terrible things.
As in terrible good things? Let me have a little look at that.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
Let me just...
Oh, boy.
So yeah, each one of these fires a small, like, AoE blast, and they fire generally at the largest concentration of them that they can find.
Huh.
And it deletes everything in that radius.
That is great. I've never seen this before, actually. This
they're
is very
new.
Cool.
They're one of the mods. So that should
cool.
seriously cut down on the amount of enemies we're fighting. And then I'll probably get rid of the conversion bullets because they're not worth it.
Do we need to try and engage them a little bit more? Because I feel like...
That's why I was thinking making an entrance of sorts that would have to go through a gauntlet. Because then they wouldn't be pulling up outside.
If you just stick down like a gun turret or something on the shoreline, maybe that'll draw in enough to short-term cause some sort of an attack pattern. Just sort of thinking.
The interesting thing is I have a gun turret on the ground. Oh, no, they found it.
Goodness gracious me. I think this is great though. This is the first progress that we've seen on this issue in a while.
I'm gonna go get lasers.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just... Alright. So, what do I do after making this? Okay, now we do the iron frame. Oh, what a saga. Okay. Dude. Iron frame. Okay, after iron frame, I do this. Yeah, I'm just setting up like a temporary area. I have no idea how much space I'm gonna need, but I'll be able to redo this all later.
Yeah, you can always just blueprint it and then come back later.
Exactly. Okay. So, with slurry, it develops faster. Okay. Some of the tooltips in this game are questionable at best.
The word slurry every time.
It's an interesting word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to make seeds for my farm. I need to make dirt. How do I make dirt? I have no idea how to make dirt. There's so many things.
Oh my gosh. I'm just looking at the our crafting menu. I think for every subsequent playthrough I will do a Factorio, I'll probably leave yokai off just because I think that's just too much.
The thing is, I don't think any of it's really necessary. I must confess, like, every time that I've played through, I've always given up before I could really test if it's worth the time investment. I hope that it's the case where if you invest, like, a load of time, you get a lot out of it. And it's a good sort of value for money. A good value for money sort of business. But I don't know if that's the case. Special underground drill. What the heck is a special underground drill?
Okay, how's our power network doing? It is... I think we're doing fine. The lasers are expensive, but they only fire here and there.
What do they cost?
Glass, batteries, some other things.
Oh, not to fire, just to...
Oh.
Is it just electricity to fire, or is it...
Yeah, it's just electricity. That's part of the reason why I usually go for lasers.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about plasma. I'm with you.
Plasma's the same. It's just power.
Okay, that's excellent. What am I doing?
Here, I'm gonna save.
Are you gonna breach? Are you gonna breach the walls? Are we done?
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna see if. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. I'm not gonna breach the walls, but what I'm going to do is make a really long battle maze.
Okay. Flippin' heck. I have no idea. I have no idea how to make dirt. Oh, I just wish I could go and dig it up. Oh, gosh. You'd think that dirt would be a simple recipe, but my simple brain cannot figure out how the heck to do it.
I'm just thinking I have potentially enough firepower at this point that I could feasibly make a very thin maze to start pulling these guys in.
Okay.
I could be quite wrong, and this could go bad. But
I'm gonna come watch this. I'm gonna come watch this.
I'm not quite done yet. I need some water fill, which of... There they are. Yeah, I got plenty of landfill. So now I just need some batteries. And then we should probably make some walls at the end. Because the power draw on plasma, it's like 3 megawatts.